Hello and welcome to the Long View with me, Jon Jordan. Today we're looking at Soul King, and specifically we're looking at the way it uses daily, monthly, weekly retention models. So let's go into the missions. They call it missions. So you can see, I've done a few things today already, but you can see these are the things they expect a daily mission possibly to do. So if you do these things, if you clear the material dungeon 3 times, you get some gold. If you participate in the siege war 1 time, you get some stamina. But what we're looking at today is monthly missions. So specifically, lots of games do have daily missions. I've not really seen many with monthly and weekly and monthly. If we go to monthly, you can see this is what I've been, play this game pretty much every day. So we can see there's, a few things. Where are we on the month now? 23rd. So by the end of the month, I might have reached some of these. Interestingly, though, this game's going to have a big update on Thursday. So and then that big update wipes the monthly mission log, which is pretty bad. So they've let people know. But then there's one thing I particularly want to get before the month is out. So we can see here, exploration complete 40 times. I've done it 38 times. Particularly the reason I want this is the reward is pretty big. So the reward is 10,000 soul stones. Soul stones are an important currency which you can't buy. You only get them from playing the game. And they're very important for promoting your characters. Promoting your characters is a kind of lateral way, secondary way really of powering them up, and they can also gain a new passive skill and they aesthetically change as well, which is kind of important for RPG. So let's go and do this anyway. So we can see here, it doesn't really matter what exploration it is, it's a way of kind of collecting shards of characters that you can then summon. You can see at the bottom of the right hand side it says chances left 0 of 3, so you only get 3 of these a day. You can of course spend some hard currency and increase them. So let's go and do that. Who am I going to collect? Doesn't really matter. So the really cool thing about this game is we can see it's going to spend. I'm going to spend some stamina. So I'm going to use 10 stamina for each mission I do. I can only do 3 of them unless I want to spend some more currency. I only need to do 2 of them in fact. But the nice thing here is they've got this repeat option. So I'm going to set repeat till 2, and then I need to do it twice, and then to unlock that 10,000 stone reward. So I'm going to apply this. I'm going to. Oh, I could do it that way actually. Let's not do that. Okay, so let's just do the auto clear. So the auto clear is a way of just automating it. So I can't do the +5 because I've only got 3 things. So let's see if that does. Update coming soon. Level must be okay, so I can't do that. So my VOP level needs to be higher to do that, and I can't do that. Maybe that'll be the new update. So I've only got 3 chances, so we are going to do the repeat. So you can see, even though I've been playing this game for over 2 months now, there's still quite a lot of complexity to it. And it takes you time as you progress in the game to find out these different systems and how they all work, which is kind of part of the fun of the game. So let's go to ready. So I'm going to use my squad. You can see here my team's attack power is 17,000. Recommended attack power doesn't guarantee I'll win, but I probably will. So let's just go start. So what's going to happen now is it's on autoplay. You can see at the bottom left. I'm just going to let the game play itself, and it's going to play itself twice. Basically, I don't care about the gameplay at this point. What I want is the reward, and that's kind of a really important part of free-to-play mobile games in terms of the retention, and retention always leads to monetization. That you need to give the power to the player to play the way they want to get to kind of level up in the meta game. It's all about the meta game. It's not about the gameplay. There are some interesting things here that you can have different characters, and then depending on the class, if they're, you can see on the top left of the screen, there's little kind of colours, arrows that show you which kind of classes, destruction class and kind of a creation class, and how they all play off against each other. So there is tactics there if you want to do it, but basically you can brute force it just by having your squad power. It doesn't really matter too much the elements. You can just do it that way. So there's different ways of playing it, but automatic play is a really important part of doing it. So we'll just let this play for a little bit.
My memory is coming back.
Inbound force. Apocalypse now. Inbound force.
Okay, so you can see here we completed, did those twice. So let's go back, and here we go. Mission, I've completed it, so let's go and have a look. So there we go, our monthly mission, we've completed it. We've played the exploration level 40 times. This is actually not too difficult to do if you think every day you get three chances, so you almost get like 90. So what I care about is collecting these lovely rewards. Look at that, cool. So okay, so we've got our reward for completing that monthly achievement, and now it's the point to go off and use it. Now, ironically, as is often the case with these free-to-play mobile games that you've been playing certainly for a long period of time, you can see at the top of the screen now I have the I have my soul stones. You can see where you can get them. You can see now I've got 10,000, so that was really what I was looking to do, to get a big number of stones, which is a big number. And one of the main things using for various things, but one of the main things using for is promoting characters. So we can see here, to promote characters, there's a aesthetic upgrade. When you promote them, they go from, in this case, would be red star to the purple star. Their attack power goes up. Not the attack doesn't go up actually by that much, but health goes up by more. But anyway, of course the issue in this case is you need these fused materials. So we can see here in this case for Robin, there's 2 fused materials I don't have enough of, so I can't actually promote her. Get similar. So for Angelo, who's the lowest, she's not been promoted at all yet, so she's on the gold stars. She goes to the red stars, comes to Seraph. I haven't got any of the legendary crystals of faith. Fox has been promoted up, so she's purple now, so I can't promote her anymore. Edward's been promoted once, so again, fuse materials for his next round. I need 2. I've only got so three. I need to collect. But now at least I've got the soul stones to pay for it. So there is one actually. So we can do Joan. So here's Joan. So she's going to go from a 5-star knight, a 4 or 5 gold star knight, to a 5 red star knight. You see all the fused materials are there. I'm going to use some of the soul stones. So there we go. We can see here. And the kind of actually one of the most important things, I mean, I think aesthetically it's quite important, the levelling up. That's a big thing in RPGs, how your character just looks cool, or more cool. And there we go. Then you have this passive skill unlock. So the passive skill unlock is here. So passive skill, it depends on what kind of hero you use. So if I use this guy here, I would get a passive skill, a natural heal. Let's do that again. It costs soul stones. We'll just use up that little gnome character. Passive skill has increased. So there we go. So that's kind of the whole. It may seem a bit of a rigmarole that we were kind of just chasing down that monthly achievement to get some rewards that didn't have a massive change of the game, but obviously we've improved the quality of our squad a little bit by doing that. But that's just kind of why it is important to look, certainly in this game, Soul King, to look to see what the rewards, how you're going to spend your stamina in the game to get even more rewards. So clearly the next one I should go and do is maybe look at clearing some daily dungeons to get that reward. What else we've got here? Restaurants. So again, we're going to get 500 stamina. That's going to be useful to then go in and get another reward. And it is the value of these games is really based around always having something else to do. So going through this, I've promoted 6 heroes now, so I get some diamonds. And then obviously every day there's the daily mission stuff to do. So just to say, that's why it's kind of worth, when you're playing these games, worth looking to see kind of what there is, what rewards are available. Because obviously in every situation there's particular rewards that you want more than others, so it's kind of good to see exactly how you can optimise your time and get the things you actually want. And also for game developers, I'm sure there have been plenty of games that have a daily, weekly, monthly mission structure. I've not seen very many of them. It could be that this Soul King is a Korean developed game, so maybe I just think they're probably a bit more advanced in how they look at this kind of stuff. But certainly for Western developers, it's worth going beyond the daily mission. Maybe you don't need a daily and a weekly one. Maybe weekly one is a little bit kind of less strong rewards, I suppose. The monthly one, should definitely be top loaded with some good rewards to get people, making sure that they are playing throughout the month and kind of helping in that retention metric. So anyway, thanks for watching. This was the long view. The long view is all about playing free-to-play mobile games for as long as we can, and looking at particularly retention and just like the cool stuff we think is interesting to point out, and also the terrible stuff that we think people shouldn't be doing as well. So if that's your thing, don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.